Hi everyone. For today's project, we're going to be making a beautiful sun catcher. Now, I've gone ahead and done the moon, and now I'm going to do this 8-inch hoop, and I'm going to show you exactly how, because I did it I'm going to do it the same way as I did the moon. If I did this whole thing, it would take a very long time, and I don't have that much time. This would take hours and hours and hours. So I'm using 22 gauge wire. I also used 22 gauge on the moon, and that one there is KC gold. This one here is just silver. I'm not going to really measure. What I will do is go around my hoop very loosely. I'd rather have a little too much than not make my project complete with one wire. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to double it. Just fold it in half and pull a little bit more through, because this is bigger. And just to double check, it'll go around once loosely but doubled, because we're going to twist an extra wire around the hoop. Also, the way we're going to start is fold the wire in half and put a slip knot right onto your hoop. Put it through, and then take your end, 2 wires, and push those through. So this sun catcher tutorial, I'll try to get as much of it filmed as possible, but as you can see, there's not a whole lot of space here, and this is going to have several parts. Oops. And I won't be able to record the whole thing. What I'm going to do now is take one wire and push it out of my way. What we're going to do next, I am working with 4mm bicones, and I also did 4mm bicones on the moon, and I will put them in the description box. I don't know if the moons are still available. Last I checked, they were not. So what you're going to do, I'm going to just put a few on my wire. It was easier with the moon because it wasn't as big, and I don't want kinks in my wire. So I'm just going to slide them down, and where the slip knot is, I'm just going to hold on to that, and I'm going to wrap the wire around once. I'm going to hold on to that. I want it on the outside, so put it on the outside, and then bring your wire through your hoop like that. Bring it up. I'm still holding on to that, and over again. You want one wire in between each of your bicones, if you want. This is just the way I'm doing it. I'm going to hold on to that again. Try not to let it get too twisted up, because then you risk a higher chance of it getting all kinked up on you. And then wrap it down. Now that's the extra one. Hold on to it. Bring it through again. Drop a bicone. I'm really not measuring. It's about a thumbprint. It's really not going to matter. Hold on to your bicone. And this is the other reason why I'm only putting a few on at a time, because if not, they're going to go flying. Now, bring it up. Don't put your bicone yet. There. After you've made that extra little wire. I almost forgot it. Now you can put a bicone. If you see the pattern, there's a bicone and then a wire, a bicone and then a wire, a wrap in between each one. That just helps it to stay on, to anchor it. You don't have to do it that way. Or you could add more if you wanted to. Now, wrap it around again and drop your bicone. Hold on to it, pass it through. So you like to be able to hold on to those beads. Bring it up, bring it again. So now you have that extra wire, and drop your bicone. Bring it down. Bring it up. Go down again. Bring it up. I'm going to pause and put some more bicones on my wire. So now I'm going to hold on to that bicone. I did wrap one wire in between, and now I'll drop another bicone. Now I'll scooch my hand up, hold on to that one on the outside of the hoop. Pass all the beads down so they don't go flying. Bring it. Oops, I got one stuck. Bring it around. And they're flying. That's the extra wire. Now we'll slide down one more bicone. It is hard to record because this is long wire. Bring it around. That's your extra. Bring it up. Now you've got your bicone and your extra wire. Drop your bicone right onto the hoop. Pass it down. Bring it up. Do it again. Bring it up. Now you've got that wire after the bicone. Now you can drop another one. Just like that. You want it on the outer part of your hoop. Go around. Bring it through again. That's your extra wire right there. Drop your bicone. Hold on to it. Bring your wire up. That's the extra wire right there. And then around. And you're going to drop that bicone right there. Bring it up. Pass it through. I'm going to add some more bicones. This will be part one, and then, oh, that one's flying. In part two, I'll show you what we're going to do to make this something really special. I think you'll like it. I've never done this before, by the way. It's just an idea I had. Hold on to the bicone, bring it down, wrap that extra wire, bring this up, drop your bead. These are, like I said, they're 4mm glass crystals. They are from Amazon. I will link them below. All the crystals that I use on this project are from Amazon, as well as the hoops. And this suncatcher, I think, is going to be really, really pretty. We'll be working with a lot of different items. We're not just going to use wire. We'll also be using some fishing line, some end caps most likely, some prisms, definitely, and some imagination, because this is going to be wild, I hope. Fingers crossed. Bring it up, go over it again. Now see, you still have to hold your work though, guys. Bring it up, drop a bicone. Don't forget that one, if you do it this way, don't forget that one little wrap in between. Reason being, we are going to be adding things on, and we're going to be using probably the space in between the bicone and the hoop. And if I use, which I'm not sure yet, any jump rings, we're going to have to go before a bicone so it won't jump it. And we might have to add another one that's a little bit bigger if it does want to jump it, because this is going to be really different, and it's my own creation. I have not seen anybody else do this. Well, I probably will now, but I've been playing with this idea now for a couple of, say about a week, maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks. Okay, bring it around. Got your extra wire right there. Bring it up. Yes, my hands have gone out of focus, but as you can see, I'm trying to keep them in focus, and we're doing the same exact thing all the way around. So if my hand moves out a little bit, don't sweat it, you're not missing much. Wrap it around, bring it up. I'm going to add some more beads. I should say bicones, crystals. Okay. I notice a lot of you people, I think mostly new people, have been watching a lot of my old tutorials. Keep in mind, when I first started, I couldn't link, and a lot of those, I do have an Amazon playlist where you can see the brand name and the item that I used. So as far as questions go about what beads I use or where I buy them, I buy a lot of my stuff from Michael's, any place I can find a sale, and Amazon. The ones that I prefer are listed in Amazon. I will link these, but they're also, if you're looking at older videos and it's not linked, go to the playlist. You'll find it there. Bring it up, cross it over again, bring it up, and put your bicone, excuse my dry working hands, bring it around. I'm going to leave that just like that because we may have to double back. Now what we're going to do is pick up on the other side where we left off, where we started. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pick up some bicones. Put your bicone down, pass your wire through your hoop, slide them to. Wrap it around again. You want that one extra wrap in between each bicone. I'm not measuring, I'm just holding it on with my thumb as kind of like a marker. It doesn't have to be perfect. But when it's done, it'll be pretty. Gonna wrap it around one more time. This time we do have extra wire, which is fine because we will be using it to connect our project together. So this circle, this 8-inch hoop, and the moon, which I don't think they're still available, but I will definitely double check. I had seen them in Michael's, but they were a little bit smaller. But you don't have to use a moon. You can use a star. You can use anything you want. Your project does not have to look exactly like mine. You can make it your own. I'm just giving you ideas. Now I'll drop your bicone. This one here is a little bit longer, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it because I'm not cutting the wires yet. When I get to the end, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I need some more bicones. So this is going to be the biggest sun catcher I've ever made. Most of the ones I've made, they're in the playlist. They're just kind of like you hang them in a window. But this one here is different. This one here, hopefully, will come out exactly how I want it. Regardless, either way, I have two ways of doing it. I will show you both ways, and then I'll do the way that works best for me. I'm going to try and keep it easy so I don't make mistakes and then scrap a project. That's not what I want to do with this. I want to complete this project. The fun part is next. And then I'm going to get back into a hoop with a tree. I think that's where I do my best work. Okay, we're almost there. I think I'll put 4. I'll put one more. I don't think I need 5. Okay. So now I'm going to drop that bicone. Hold on to it. Pass them down. Hold on to your bicones in your hand like that so that they don't fall or go flying. And then wrap it again. Bring your wire up, drop a bicone, bring your wire down, and around again. You have to have that little one in the middle if you choose. I choose. Now let's just move that out of the way. I'm going to drop a bicone. I'll take these two off, bring this up. I'm going to make a twist. I think what I may end up doing is take this end and passing it through that bicone and this end through that one. I think I will do that. I think I'll do that now because I can. Might be a little tricky. Okay, we'll do the other one first. That one's a little short. I'll do the other one when I'm not recording. Just take it and then pass it right through. I know it fits. I'm going to grab onto the tip with my pliers. I'm trying to keep where you can see my hands. And just to get it started, hold on to that bicone. Ooh, hold on to your bicone. As you can see, it is going to give me a little bit of grief, but that's okay. It's going to take a while because I have it too long. Maybe I'll cut it a little bit shorter. But anyway, I'm going to end it there. I'm going to pass that through, and then we're going to get into the fun stuff. So this is it for part 1.